Folks, this is a real protest. This is not someone destroying property in their own neighborhood or killing someone because they're frustrated. This is a professional athlete who knows the world is focused on him and is taking questions based on a simple decision to sit during the national anthem, and he's speaking eloquently. But in this instance, he is also specifically calling out the San Francisco Police Department in a way that no one else has. And I hope San Francisco Mayor Ed Lee sees this and we get to a point where there's real change and reform in San Francisco. Listen, enough about me. Listen to this. I want you to hear Colin Kaepernick call out the San Francisco Police Department. Listen to this.
No, that was once again, we have cops that are murdering people. We have cops in the SFPD that are blatantly racist. And those issues need to be addressed. I have uncles, I have friends who are cops, and I have great respect for them because they're doing it for the right reason and they genuinely want to protect and help people. That's not the case with all cops, and the cops that are murdering people and are racist are putting other cops in danger, like my family, like my friends. And that's an issue that needs to be addressed.
And that's it. And he's absolutely right. And it hasn't been. It's been what's happened is that instead of actually, for example, in the San Francisco police instance, instead of adopting the 10-point plan that was originally crafted by Black Lives Matter policymakers, it's been ignored. The one change that did come about really had to occur, and that was the new police chief, who really isn't new. He's someone that came up through the ranks, but he didn't impose real hard change. There are examples of cities that have imposed changes in how their police officers relate to the community around the country. And those examples need to be the norm and not the exception to what appears to be the rule just by the number of police murders that have gone on. Now, for those who are going to use this to recite how cops have been sadly targeted and killed, I hear you. That's wrong, okay? But to me, the two are completely separate. Completely separate. Because police officers are paid to protect and serve. They are paid to protect and serve. The people who go out murdering, they just murder because they're bad people. But you don't take a bad person and then put them in a uniform and then pay them and then give them the right to act under the color of law and then kill people because they're black. And you have officers who've done that. In fact, in Florida, there were 2 cases last year of police officers who were found to be white members of white supremacist groups. That's right. And it is said that white supremacist groups have managed to, the words that have been used, infiltrate a number of law enforcement organizations around the country, including suburban St. Louis, I have read. So whether or not that's true, yeah, it is true in the sense that I'm thinking of, but I don't want to take this video to talk about that too much in depth. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to applaud Colin Kaepernick for not just taking a stand, but also for calling out the San Francisco Police Department and making what has been largely a regional issue a national issue, and that is the racism within the San Francisco Police Department in a city that in the past San Francisco wasn't thought of as being racist. Bravo, Colin. Bravo.